recognize royalty. Gotta recognize it. Recognize royalty. Like they ain't got eyes to recognize royalty.
I can feel.
Recognize royalty.
I can see.
Recognize royalty.
Now I recognize
royalty.
Royalty's eyes.
Royalty.
I can see.
Recognize royalty.
I can love again.
Recognize royalty.
Now I recognize.
I recognize it.
Royalty.
I recognize
Royalty.
passion. Never just the man with the title in his hand, with the vital in his hand, with the Bible in his hand. You never just the man with the scepter in demand, with the lecture in the stand, with the vector and the candle. Can you understand the grand from the texture of the hand? Hard at work, are you hard at work, working with the man? Don't kiss the ring of royalty. Crown him king, just a thing, letting loyalty ring. Bring frankincense and myrrh and other things. It's gold already blings from the highest that prizes no sins. Recognize the kings overruling commandments with the Trinity and the power it brings. When you recognize royalty, I feel it.
I can see.
Yeah, I see it. I recognize now.
Royalty's eyes.
Royalty.
I can see.
I see it.
I can love again.
Now I'm in love now. I recognize your passion.
Royalty.
Recognize royalty. Sunrise royally. Sitting on top of the world. I'm five morally. Status of a king for surely. Morally, we pop dumb things till we stop the impurity. We pop them just for recognition. Listen to the missionary on a mission with the visionary vision. Do you recognize intuition? I reel in men when I went out fishing. I'll tell you why they rocked the boat. Cause they didn't understand what the prophet wrote. What's the conniption? Choose the Jews' crucifixion and refuse recognition at son child's christening in the mix some and some. Insist they fix the system from malarkey back to my monarchy. Yeah, back above me. Don't soil my purple and blue, and I will recognize your royalty too.
I can feel you.
I feel it.
I can see.
I can see it.
Now I
recognize now.
Royalty's eyes.
Your royalty.
I can see.
I see it.
I can love again.
And I'm in love now.
Now
I recognize your passion.
Royalty.
Royalty.
Hey, what's happening, people? What's goody? Yo, we here. It's a lovely Saturday afternoon, and we up in here. And let me share my screen for this one here. Let me share my screen because I thought this was just hilarious. Yeah, this was I was checking out this show yesterday, and just this behavior right here, I was like, wow, the Trump derangement is massive. Like, it's ridiculous how high the Trump derangement is in this type of behavior. But check it out, I found this funny.
The nukes is on the table.
Great, Trump is crazy like that, dog. He don't stop. He really is nonstop action, bro. It's almost comical if it wasn't so dangerous. He really is. You know what I'm saying? But he really is.
They didn't let his kid in the White House. Yo.
Yeah,
Like,
bro.
that's how I feel. Like, y'all didn't let
crazy
kids in the White House, yo. A brat teenager who that is just things like, yo, he just talking tough, just doing anything like. Oh man, like I Brass in them, man. They It's disappointing, yo, because they won't even say, yeah, we fucked up. I mean, we fucked up over there. It was fun. You know what I mean? Just doing it to get niggas agitated, but yeah, we kind of fucked up with that one. That's crazy. That's all. Like what? And that's for all y'all, even you, because when y'all sat there and try to act like y'all couldn't see that man did a Nazi salute. Y'all said that it could be what?
James, you gotta leave and come back. I mean, I
don't like them.
Oh yeah, let me do a fair use disclaimer. By the way, fair use. I think I should do a fair use. You know what I mean? This is just for educational purposes. I'm trying to educate. You heard, and kind of scrutinize and check out these points and kind of learn from them. So fair use of this video.
Some type games.
I actually don't think it was important. I don't think it was that important. That there was a lot.
It don't have to be important, but like if we're gonna have real conversations up here, yo, I pour my heart out up this bitch, yo, and y'all will sit there and watch yo do that and say no, it wasn't.
Yo, Shafreen got extra hand movement today. I think he wanted us to see his gloves. I was with the extra. Yo, he's extra animated today, boy. This Shafreen. Yo, he is so animated.
For what reason would you possibly?
Sometimes you got to protect people from themselves, Chef. Sometimes you got to do that. That's the thing. You wanting to make a big fuss about Elon Musk doing the high sig.
And the funny thing is, like these guys, the funny thing is they have no idea why people would vote for Trump, right? But the only reason they voted for Kamala is because she's black. The only reason they vote, especially Schaefer, and I'm sure that's probably true of your boy Logic as well. The only reason that they voted for Kamala is because she's black. Like someone who, if the only reason you're voting for someone is because they're black, like you just shut your mouth. And how are you going to question someone else's reason for voting for anyone? Your reason is the worst reason ever. She's black, so I voted for her. But you don't understand why someone else would vote the way they vote? Just be quiet, bro. No, seriously, just be quiet.
At a Trump rally, whatever, is nowhere near as important.
That was the inauguration.
The inauguration, which is even more crazy. Definitely way more crazy than the rally.
In front of the presidential seal of the United States. Y'all can't brush that off.
As crazy as that is, it's nowhere near as crazy as the damn executive order. It's nowhere near.
It's not. But he did that the day before. He did.
Wait, when he said the executive orders are more crazy than the Nazi salute, is he saying that the executive orders are more Nazi-ish? Surely that's not what this man is saying. Because I'd love to hear which one of them orders he thinks is. What's so crazy about the orders? The orders aren't anything other than what he said he was going to do. Right? And the orders are what he said he was going to do. And the reason he was voted in is because of what he said he was going to do. So I'm trying to like follow along. And I'm like, what's so crazy about these orders again? What exactly is so nutsy about these orders?
That the day before he did all that, and y'all couldn't even say, oh, this shit crazy. It was already crazy the day before.
I'm trying to defend this nigga. Elon Musk doing the high sig at the presidential inauguration, dog. This is crazy.
Like, why would we do that?
I don't know how crazy. I don't even know how it gets that crazy, but it did.
That's what I'm saying. But then when y'all take aim at FBA, I be like, hold on. If y'all can't acknowledge.
So let me ask you, so which is worse? Elon doing the Nazi salute at the inauguration or the Black National Anthem at the Super Bowl? which is which is really worse. Who out there is boycotting the Super Bowl? And there's a whole boycott of the Super Bowl because of the Black National Anthem. Yeah, I would prefer the Super Bowl without the Black National Anthem 100%. I think that's crazy. For what? Like, I think the idea of having a Black National Anthem at the Super Bowl is way more divisive than whatever that was that Elon Musk did. The Black National Anthem at the Super Bowl is way more divisive than what Elon Musk did, than that so-called Nazi salute. But one thing I know for a fact, Schäferin and Logic are both going to stand and salute for the Black National Anthem. They are. But here they are talking about some so-called Nazi salute. We know it's not a so-called Black National Anthem. I was having a Black National Anthem. A national anthem for who? If it's black, it can't be national. That's stupid. And that's way more divisive. But y'all are down with that. Y'all need to be quiet and hush y'all mouths. Seriously.
This, like the blatant shit right here. I get it.
Look, this is what I mean by sometimes you got to protect people from themselves.
Yo, he's way more animated since he put them gloves on. I think them gloves, them fingerless gloves, gave Schäferin some superpowers. This boy is animated tonight.
That high sig is not a direct threat towards me, and if it is a threat towards me, it ain't just me. And whatever attempt of a threat that is to me, my ability to stop it as I sit is probably very small. Now, with that being said, our ability to at least be able to follow the aftermath of these executive orders and potentially learn that we really need to have governors, or not except governors, but in this particular instance, congressmen who really support our particular ideas. I think that that's much more of something. So yeah, you would get me there, right? I am at that point cherry picking what I'm deciding. Me personally is more
to put your energy in.
Yeah, what I think.
You ain't even got to scream and fight like me, but it's just the acknowledgement. It's just the acknowledgement that he actually did that. I don't care. You don't have to. I got while my voice goes up, right, and my blood pressure go up, is when a nigga say that ain't what just happened. Like no, bro, we ain't going. You feel me? If I gotta take your argument serious on other things, yo, you got to be 100 on simple shit, yo. You feel me? Like, that's like if I give you basic adding and subtraction, right? And you fuck that up, bro, I'm not giving you no algebra equations. It's no point. Why would I take you serious there? You dig what I'm saying? If you show me that you can't even get basic adding and subtraction together, it's no point in me taking you serious. You feel me? So when y'all say y'all can't even acknowledge that was that, but now y'all want to start talking about complex shit. Why am I gonna listen to you about the complex shit when y'all can't even acknowledge the simple shit?
That was the high sig. Okay, you
like, come on, bro.
I get that.
Y'all want to move on to the next subject, right? Without acknowledging. Now I understand why Brass and them do it, because you gotta protect your vote in Trump. It can't be as bad as this, for real, right? I get it coming from Brass and Chief X and them side, because it's cognitive dissonance. They really voted for this motherfucker. You feel me? Like, and if that don't do it, right? If the Hitler symbol wasn't enough for y'all, Pete Hexick is a goddamn skinhead.
Yo, Schäferin has done the Hitler salute about 20 times in this show. I think that's why he put the gloves on, to get away with doing the Hitler salute so many times. Yo, have you seen how many times this man has done the Hitler salute? in one show while complaining about somebody doing a Hitler salute. You can complain about the Hitler salute without doing the Hitler salute. Am I right or am I wrong? I believe it's absolutely possible. But your man, he wanted you to pay attention so much to his Hitler salute, he put on a fingerless glove. Ain't that something? Ain't that something? Well, yeah. But but again, man, was that a Hitler salute? Was it? Was it really? I mean, I think that's debatable. I don't know of any Hitler salute that starts with "My heart goes out to you." I don't know of any. But again, my position is whether it is a Hitler salute or not, I don't care. I am more concerned with the executive orders and the positions they're taking. And none of them have a Hitler salute over them. None of them says Hitler anywhere. When y'all can, when Shafreen can get this animated about the executive orders, when I hear him get excited about the executive orders, okay, I'll pay attention. But some Hitler salute that he's done 15 times already in the past 2 minutes. No, I'm not going to get all excited about that. I'm more excited about what people do, not what they say or what salutes they make. I could care less about all that. I'm more concerned about what are you putting in place.
Hey, right?
Yeah, I've
So,
seen his stuff too.
yeah, a goddamn skinhead, bro. You feel me? So none of this. So
Wait, who did he say was a skinhead? Who's a skinhead?
right? If the Hitler symbol wasn't enough for y'all, Hexick, Pete Hexick is a goddamn skinhead, right?
Yeah,
Pete Hegseth is a skinhead? Wait, Pete Hegseth? Where did he get that from? Is that a fact? Is that a fact? Hold on. Hang on, man. Let me see something. Hang on. Let me look something up real quick. I just asked ChatGPT, is Pete Hegseth a skinhead? ChatGPT, and we know your boy Shay Freen loves him some ChatGPT. Shay Freen loves ChatGPT. So let's see what ChatGPT said. Is Pete Hegseth a skinhead? It says no. It says no. Pete Hegseth is not a skinhead. He is a TV host, author, and former military police officer known for he's a military officer known for his work as a conservative commentator on Fox News. And pretty soon it'll say he's the new Secretary of Defense, I believe. Yeah. Skinhead typically refers to a subculture with various political affiliations, but it is often associated with extremist movements. There's no evidence or credible information linking Hegseth to that subculture. That's what do you call that? Slander, libel? Is that what that is? Can we call that slander and libel to be on here calling that man a skinhead with no credible information? Come on, man. Y'all need to cut it out. Like this is derangement syndrome at its peak. Just throwing around labels on people. Like, do y'all really think? Do people really think Shay Freen knows that Pete Hegseth is a skinhead? What the Congress confirmed him. The Congress, Shay Freen knows better than our senators in the Congress. Y'all need to really stop it, y'all. Y'all act like children.
So
seen his stuff too.
yeah, a goddamn skinhead, bro.
I got damn skinhead. Y'all need to really man alive. Like, YouTube should be audited. YouTube should be audited and Like, people just be talking anything they want to say, they just say, bro. Just some stupid shit. Why would you be saying this about this man? Right? Like, you just want to say whatever. And for what? Because you mad that Trump won? Because you mad that the black woman didn't win? You mad that the person you voted for just because they black? You're mad that the person you voted for just because they are black, you mad that they lost. And now you're going to be calling people skinheads and Nazis just because you voted for someone just because they're black. You know, voting for someone just because of their skin, just because of their skin color, voting for someone just because of their skin color, that's Nazi behavior. That's skinhead behavior. So it doesn't surprise me that this man is doing the skinhead salute 20 times. Because he's behaving like a skinhead. He's voting for people just because they're black. He's a black skinhead. He's a black Nazi. This is skinhead Nazi behavior. Like, this is ridiculous. Like, the double standard, the contradictions is overwhelming. Like, this is like stupidity on fleek. This is stupidity 102. This man doing a class on how to say stupid things.
You feel me? So none of this. So, and then what's the other boy name? RFK is a goddamn anti-vaccine pseudo
super duper wild.
Anti-vaccine. These boys is still on, yeah, man. Yeah, YouTube should be audited. And all these fools that was out here pushing the vaccine and pushing the mandates, and all of them should be fined, yo. All these channels that was pushing that shit, that was on that stupidity. And here he is about RFK's anti-vaccine just because he was against the COVID vaccine. Y'all are wild, yo.
like,
Yeah.
so
Dangerous.
So in all of this, these guys can't say, maybe I fucked up voting for Trump. Right? They
Like, really? Like, my man, the only reason you voted for Kamala is because she's black. You have to come to grips that maybe you fucked up voting for someone just because they're black. Like, you cannot be on a high horse. You cannot be on a high horse trying to tell people how to vote when your only reason for vote is the skin color of the person. That's retarded. Like, sit down and be quiet, bro, and just observe. Sit down, be quiet, observe, and be quiet some more. It's probably the best thing y'all can do.
They can't say it. Like, all of this shit going on, motherfucker rounding up motherfucking Mexicans and shit. And these motherfuckers can't say, yo, I fucked up.
Oh, wait a minute. Wait, we fucked up because they're rounding up Mexicans. Now all of a sudden, Mexicans are your priority. Now all of a sudden, you worried about Mexicans being deported? Mexicans have been deported for years. Wasn't Obama the chief, the deporter in chief? Ain't nobody deport more than Obama. Y'all didn't have nothing to say when he was still deporting Mexicans, right? How come is when Trump is deporting Mexicans, it's a problem? Now all of a sudden, y'all got the Mexicans back. Oh, the Mexicans. Now what are the Mexicans? Foundational Mexican Americans? FDA and the FMA, y'all linking up. Y'all making a coalition. All of a sudden, you're pro-Mexico. You need to stop it.
You feel me? Putting a goddamn South African Nazi in charge of some made up shit called Doge. He don't got no credentials, and this motherfucker got all our social security numbers.
The South African Nazi got your social security number. Yo, your man is like wilding out. Your man is wilding out. A South African Nazi. This guy, the guy who voted for her because she's black, is concerned. Wants you to be concerned that a South African Nazi has your social security number. The richest man in the world. The richest man in the world is going to take your social security number and get a credit card on it. What you think you're gonna do with your credit card, Schaefer? With your social security number? Nobody's trying to mess with your social security number. Like, this is ridiculous. This is Trump derangement at its worst. This is Trump derangement. The cup of Trump derangement flowing over, like on fleek. Like, does this man think the government hasn't always had access to our social security number? Oh, it's just because it's Elon? Like, do you know which people have had access? Like, along with Elon, do you know who else has access to your social security number? This man really complaining that somebody in the government has access to his social security number when it's the government that issued him a social security number. Boy, man, they got access to your social security number. And what? You just mad about what you think you're going to do with it?
And tax information? But these niggas can't say that they might have fucked up by voting for Trump. They can't say it?
No, I tell you what. When you say you messed up, you effed up for voting for Kamala just because she's black, then we'll consider saying what you want us to say. But you got to first do a show saying, I messed up voting for Kamala just because she's black. That was the stupidest mistake I could have ever made. And any other mistake could not be as bad as that. I don't care what any black person had, what reason any black person had for voting for Trump. I don't care what the reason was. It doesn't matter what the reason was because one thing I know, they didn't vote for Trump because he was white. That I know. So whatever reason any black person had for voting for Trump was more substantial than the reason that either Schaefrine or Logic voted for Kamala. I'm not sure about Logic, but I'm positively sure Schaefrine voted for Kamala just because she's black. You have no say, bro. You cannot say nothing. Check your reasoning first before you try to check somebody else's. That's ridiculous.
Like, that shit is perplexing to me. But they can be serious and hold everybody else feet to the fire about being FBA or hip hop. But y'all can't even acknowledge that you fucked up with Trump. You feel me? Like we ain't going. Gas prices ain't go down. Eggs still high as a motherfucker. You feel me?
Right. Now I feel you on that. Eggs still high as a mother.
Gas prices ain't go down. Eggs still high. And you know what? Seeing y'all behave like this makes all of that okay. Seeing y'all behave like this over the fact that the black woman didn't win, seeing y'all lose your minds like this makes the fact that gas prices ain't go down, egg prices, that makes all of that still okay. Your behavior right now is worth it. And I can't be more serious. Say something when gas price starts going up, okay? Other than that, still, hush your mouths. Y'all sound ridiculous. Gas prices and eggs. Hush your mouths, please.
Motherfucker, dog. That's for real.
So why did y'all vote for him?
On the promises yet, right? But he didn't definitely started his look like he's kind of setting the stage a little bit for a lot more of this agenda 2025 stuff to kick off to me. might have originally led off of. You know, that's what it seems like to me. It definitely seemed like kind of what's looming in the background. You know, that's a big deal. What's up with you, Pan-African James? What's happening?
Oh man, hold on. Let me get this.
Well, is it it? Well, if it is,
I guess if he's showing off his gloves. Yeah, I can't mess with Pan-African James. That's about it, man. I wanted to just show that clip of that right there, man, because that was just out of pocket, bro. Ultimately, man, you cannot have voted the way you voted. You cannot have voted just because somebody's black and then, oh, I don't know why they voted for Trump. We know why you voted for Kamala, because she's black. And there is no more Nazi reason to vote for anyone than their skin color. There's no more skinhead reason to vote for someone than their skin color. So what are you talking about? What are you really talking about? But I've said enough. I've said what I wanted to say. If you haven't done so, man, hit that like button if you haven't done so, and subscribe, please. You know, share the video too. Share the video to your favorite Discord. You know what I mean? You know you want to do it. Share the video. Share the channel to your favorite groups. Share the channel, because you know we're gonna keep it moving. We on their heads. We are on their heads. You know, it takes an American dream to be on the head of the woke. You heard? Is that a bar? Is that a bar? I'm the American dream, and I'm on the heads of the woke. You heard that. I'm glad y'all heard that. But again, the link is in the chat, man. The link is in the chat, man. Don't be scared to hit that link. Come talk to me. Come talk about the weather. There's a snowstorm coming. It's Super Bowl weekend. Are y'all boycotting the Super Bowl? Are y'all boycotting the Super Bowl? Imagine. Black national anthem. It don't get no more Nazi than that. Black national anthem at the Super Bowl. Why? Why y'all want to have a black national anthem at the Super Bowl, but you complaining about a so-called Nazi salute? I want y'all to really think about which one is more divisive. I want y'all to really think about that. You know, don't hurt yourselves while y'all do. But yeah, man, the link is pinned. I'm going to be here for a few minutes. The link is pinned. Holla at your boy. The link is pinned.
Recognize royalty, recognize royalty, gotta recognize royalty, like they ain't got eyes to recognize royalty.
I can feel,
recognize royalty,
I can see,
recognize royalty,
now I recognize
royalty,
royalty's eyes.
Royalty,
I can see,
recognize royalty,
I can love
recognize
again.
royalty,
Now I
recognize it. I recognize passion. Never just the man with the title in his hand, with the vital in his hand, with the Bible in his hand. Never just the man with the scepter in demand, with the lecture and the stand, with the vector and the candle. Can you understand the grand from the texture of the hand? Hard at work, are you hard at work, working with the man? It's the ring of royalty. Crown him king, just a thing, letting loyalty ring. Bring frankincense and myrrh and other things. It's gold already blings from the highest that prizes no sins. Recognize the kings overruling commandments with the Trinity and the power it brings. When you recognize royalty, I feel it. Yeah, I see it. I recognize now. Royalty. I see it. Now I'm in love now. I recognize your passion. Recognize royalty. Sunrise royally. Sitting on top of the world. I'm five morally. Status of a king for surely. Morally, we pop dumb things till we stop the impurity. We pop them just for recognition. Listen to the missionary on a mission with the visionary vision. Do you recognize intuition? I reel in men when I went out fishing. I tell you why they rocked the boat, cause they didn't understand what the prophet wrote. What's the conniption? Choose the Jews' crucifixion and refuse recognition at son child's christening. In the mix, some in some insist they fix the system from malarkey back to my monarchy. Yeah, back up off me, don't soil my purple and blue, and I will recognize your royalty too.
I can feel you.
I feel it,
I can see you.
I can see it.
Now
I recognize now
royal to these eyes.
your royalty.
I can see you.
I see it,
I can love again.
and I'm in love now.
Now
I recognize your passion,
royalty.
royalty.
Oh yeah. Before I forget, man. Shout out to Sunchild, big up yourself. You don't know. If y'all like them Sunchild tunes, man. There's a link in the description. There's a link in the description if y'all want to download that recognized royalty joint. Word up. In the description there's a link to Sunchild's banger. You know. Again, Sunchild, big up yourself, yo. Yeah, man. So again, the link is pinned. So I'm gonna, let this thingy right there.
Recognize royalty, recognize it, recognize royalty, gotta recognize it, recognize royalty, like they ain't got eyes to recognize royalty.
I can feel.
Recognize royalty,
I can see.
recognize royalty,
Now I recognize
royalty,
royal to these eyes.
royalty,
I can see.
recognize royalty,
I can love
recognize
again.
royalty,
Now
I recognize it. I recognize passion. Never just the man with the title in his hand, with the vital in his hand, with the Bible in his hand. Never just the man with the scepter in demand, with the lecture in the stand, with the vector and the candle. Can you understand the grand from the texture of the hand? Hard at work, are you hard at work working with the man? It's the ring of royalty. Crown him king, just a thing, letting loyalty ring. Bring frankincense and myrrh and other things. It's gold already blings from the eyes that prizes no sins. Recognize the kings overruling commandments with the Trinity and the power it brings. When you recognize royalty, I feel it. Yeah, I see it. I recognize now royalty. I see it. And I'm in love now. I recognize your passion.
Yeah, once again, the link to that download is in the description. The link to the recognized royalty. The link is in the description. Word up.
Recognize royalty, sunrise royally, sitting on top of the world, I'm five morally, status of a king for surely. Morally, we pop dumb things till we stop the impurity. We pop them just for recognition. Listen to the missionary on a mission with the visionary vision. Do you recognize intuition? I reel in men when I went out fishing. I'll tell you why they rocked the boat, cause they didn't understand what the prophet wrote. What's the conniption? Choose the Jews' crucifixion and refuse recognition at son child's christening. In the mix, some in some insist they fix the system from malarkey back to my monarchy. Yeah, back up off me, don't soil my purple and blue, and I will recognize your royalty too.
I can feel you.
I feel it,
I can see you.
I can see it.
Now
I recognize now
royal to these eyes.
your royalty.
I can see you.
I see it,
I can love again.
and I'm in love now. I recognize your passion, royalty.
Wait, nobody hit the link? Wait, nobody still ain't hit the link? Oh, okay. You know what that means, right? That means I win. Everything I said was true. Nobody hit the link. Everything I said was true. Nah. It's me. It's me. I win. Okay. All right. All right. I'm gonna give y'all one more shot. I'm gonna give y'all one more shot. You know what I mean? I'm gonna give y'all one more go at it. All right, man. All right. Rock it one more time. Why not? Why not? It's a banger. Why not?
Recognize royalty, recognize it, recognize royalty, gotta recognize it, recognize royalty, like they ain't got eyes to recognize royalty.
I can feel,
Recognize royalty,
I can see.
recognize royalty,
Now I recognize
royalty,
royalty's eyes.
royalty,
I can see,
recognize royalty,
I can love
recognize
again.
royalty,
Now I
I recognize it,
royalty,
I recognize
royalty.
it.
Y'all just gonna give me the win like that? Y'all just gonna give me the win? Nobody gonna hit the link? Dang it. Man, y'all some scaredy cats, yo. Y'all some scaredy cats out there. I understand. I understand. If I were you, I'd be scared too.
Never just the man with the title in his hand, with the vital in his hand, with the Bible in his hand. You never just the man with the scepter in demand, with the lecture in the stand, with the vector and the candle. Can you understand the grand from the texture of the hand? Hard at work, are you hard at work, working with the man? Don't kiss the ring of royalty. Crown him king, just a thing, letting loyalty ring. Bring frankincense and myrrh and other things. It's gold already blings from the eyes that prizes no sins. Recognize the kings overruling commandments with the Trinity and the power it brings. When you recognize royalty, I feel it.
I can see,
Yeah, I see it.
now
I recognize now.
royalty's eyes.
Royalty,
I can see,
I see it.
I can love again.
Now I'm in love now. I recognize your passion.
Royalty,
Recognize royalty, sunrise royally, sitting on top of the world, I'm five morally, status of a king for surely. Morally, we pop dumb things till we stop the impurity. We pop them just for recognition. Listen to the missionary on a mission with the visionary vision. Do you recognize intuition? I reel in men when I went out fishing. I'll tell you why they rocked the boat. Cause they didn't understand what the prophet wrote. What's the conniption? Choose the Jews' crucifixion and refuse recognition at son child's christening in the mix some and some. Insist they fix the system from malarkey back to my monarchy. Yeah, back up off me. Don't soil my purple and blue, and I will recognize your royalty too.
I can feel,
I feel it.
I can see,
I can see it.
now
I recognize now.
royalty's eyes.
Your royalty.
I can see,
I see it.
I can love again.
And I'm in love now. I recognize your passion.
Royalty,
Royalty.
All right, y'all. All right, I'm gonna call it a day. That's about it. You heard? So once again, please hit the like, subscribe, hit notification. That would be nice. That would be nice if you're here whenever we go live. Um, you know, and then you'll be you'll hit the link. Um, Yeah. My contact is AmericanDreamerGuy@gmail.com. Holler at me. And what else? What else? Cash App is American Dream is alive. Holler at me. And yeah, that's about it, man. Thanks for your attention. It's been a blessing. Enjoy the rest of this weekend. And remember, we boycotting the Super Bowl. We boycotting the Super Bowl. It's either just the national anthem or no Super Bowl. You hear me? Who's with me? Who's with me? Drop a one in the chat if you with me. Drop a one in the chat. No, we don't. That's all we need is the real national anthem, the nation's anthem. We don't need that other one. We don't need that other Nazi anthem. All right, all right, y'all. All right, y'all. Blessings. Enjoy the rest of the weekend. Be good.